Hi everyone. So over the New Year's, I treated myself to a new book to Billy Showell, and there is, so I'm collecting her books, and there's just one left. I forgot which one it was. It was with the red flowers on top on the cover. That I want to add, but I will do that at some point. There is no hurry. So the reason I decided to order this book is because I wanted to practice painting flowers, and I just wanted to see more of her flowers to choose from. So this is the A to Z of Flowers Portraits by Billy Showell. So I'll turn it around so you can see the book in the full size. And it starts off with this actually beautiful, I hope I can get it into the frame, with this stunning illustration that was on, when you buy the Sennelier botanical watercolor set by Billy Showell, and the box that comes with it's got that illustration on it. So it's really beautiful. I love how it starts with the bud and then the lily opens, and then how Billy kind of puts it to different sort of angles and adds it. And then you can also see, when these I don't know what they're called, these brown parts, when they're fresh, they're kind of nice and hard, but then once the lily starts to get to its last days, they become quite powdery, and it falls off. So she captured that detail fantastically, and the whole thing really is beautiful. So that's a good thing to start with. Basically, how different is this book to her other books? Oh yeah, so here in the corner, that's the book that I probably can't see. Yeah, here. That's the book that I want to, that's the last one that I need to add to my collection, is the watercolor flower portraits. So let's have a look. So how different is it? It is obviously filled with beautiful illustrations and portraits, so they are kind of put in a nice composition. And so, as you can see, they're not just singular flowers, although I think there might be some. So this is a beautiful peony illustration. I don't want to do every single page, but basically there is a bit I wanted to show you. So there is a first half of the book has this sort of like teaching methods. So you've got this lily illustration here as well. It's a different one. It's beautiful. I mean, it's hard to just purchase one of Billy's books and call it a day. It's sort of, you want to go back and do it more. Here is the techniques area. So I actually watched a tutorial last night about her like a lilac-y pea flower she was painting. It was really beautiful to see how she mixed those purples. So this is all about techniques. So she teaches you how to do the dry brushing and all of these things that you learn in her classes. And then you get to, so this is talking about color mixing. Then you get to about 1/3 of the book, and it says the flowers, and then it kind of gives you this overview of all these beautiful flowers. I think it's at 40 flowers in the book, and you kind of then look at the alphabetical order and see all these flowers. So if you are particularly interested in something, you can find it. For example, hydrangea. That's actually one of the reasons why I bought this book, is because I wanted to see, she had a couple of hydrangeas but not too many in her other books, so here she's got more. So yeah, but hydrangeas are difficult to do, so I think I'll slowly get there. So and then you get the first one, which is anemone, I think. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. So then you get the portrait over here. It's a beautiful composition. Now, if you want to just paint one, what I would recommend to do is to trace one of the flowers you want to try. You can easily isolate them. So if you just want to do this, just trace around it, leave the rest of the details out, and then you'll have, for example, you can go up to here, or you can imagine what it would look. Just this little centimeter is not going to be very different, so you can guess what it's going to be. You just continue from here to here basically and connect it. You can do it that way if you are too scared to do a whole kind of composition like that, so you still can use it in a more simpler way if you want. And then over here she then obviously talks about all the techniques. She gives you a little bit of a reading over here, which is done really neatly. I like this sort of structure of it. And then over here she talks of all the mixes she does and all the colors you will need essentially. So that's really useful, and it goes on through the alphabet. So you get this one is the Aquilegia, I think. For some letters there are more flowers. There is just one. Camellia, Clematis, those were two. So you get the idea basically. It's quite beautiful. Here's the hydrangea I wanted to show you. So a lot of things are going on here, but you can easily leave this ribbon out and just do this head of hydrangea, or this smaller one. You can remove the petal, for example, and just do it with one leaf, not the petal, sorry. And then there is another one you can draw out. And she also does a pink one, the pink hydrangea, which is beautiful. I love these little spots here. Such a beautiful kind of detail. And then, you know, you can do singular leaves as well. So if you have a look on this page, you can just make it very simple exercise for yourself and just start by doing one of these. And here actually she shows you 1, 2, 3. So you start with a simple glaze, a bit more detailing, and then finishing off. So that basically is it. You get to the end. Oh my gosh, look at this tulip, it's so gorgeous. So here you've got like 1, 2, 3, so you've got 9 illustrations, and here it's really easy for you to trace the lines of this tulip. So this tulip is here, so you could trace it out and then paint it. So that is it. I'll show you the last one. Is this one is the Xanthedacia white arum lily. Those are gorgeous as well. I've seen her painting on this. Stunning. It's the beautiful way of going from what looks like white, but it's sort of like a lemon yellow, very pale lemon yellow, into this saturated, beautiful kind of sub green color. So yeah, so sorry if you all feel like you want to add this book to your collection as well, although I'm not sorry. I think that her books are just so beautiful, and it's nice to treat yourself. By the way, on Jackson's Art, I think at the moment, or at the point when I was purchasing it, which was I think about a week ago, it was selling for £17, and I then found it on Amazon for £12. It was a fantastic deal, And yeah, so if you're interested, have a look on Amazon if they still do them for £12. So thank you for watching and see you soon.